like there is no AI business and non-AI business. This is going to be a ubiquitous technology, and almost nothing, no opinion is really going to turn that around, I don't think. And so, um, when um, people think about marketing or people think about formation of a company or whatever it might be, the question is, what role will these technologies play? Just like what role will your accounting system play, or will how you use email versus in-person marketing events or whatever. These are all decisions and tools that you have to have in your tool belt. And so the evaluation process is no different, actually, than what businesses have been doing for good businesses, responsible businesses have been doing since the beginning of time, and which is looking at, are the benefits of using a tool, do they outweigh the harms, and do they help you get faster, better, to a point that is good in terms of the outcome that you want to see. And so evaluating that and coming up with some decision matrices around it is the challenge right now, because sometimes it's hard to tell. And it involves some experimentation with new technologies and new tools that I think people need to look at. But anyone, and I've been saying this in venture capital circles now for probably 10 years, anyone talking of building an AI-only company, it's just noise. I'm sorry, and no offense to anybody here, but the point is that if you're building a company that can actually serve humanity, serve the planet, and generate a profit, which means it's going to be sustainable and able to be around going into the future, and AI can help you do that, that's great. If it can't, and if it's not there yet, don't rush after it, right? The changes in this technology are happening so rapidly that if you try to keep up with all the news and all the latest and this tool and that tool and all the rest, and you actually try to think that you're getting your arms around it, in a couple of days, Clawbot comes out and blows open a bunch of new ground that is going to upend a lot of your thinking. So approaching it cautiously, approaching it from a common sense perspective, and really evaluating the use of the technology. Is it within your values? Is it within the mission? Does it help people, planet, and profit? Those are some of the high level benchmarks that I would use in thinking about this. I will say that forming a company and thinking through what's a good idea and what's a bad idea, I have found, and I personally like the Anthropic platform right now. I use Claude quite a bit. I use it as a thinking partner and a strategy partner to think through the outcomes of, like, I'm thinking about this for my business. What do you think? And it is astounding to see the types of sort of parallel thinking and exponentializing of my thinking that can start to happen through that. And of course, you also have to worry about bad outcomes and bad, hallucinations and all the normal things. But quite frankly, I have found in business that you find that with people too. And many of the problems that we talk about of, AI being unreliable and all the rest, I'm not sure the people saying that have ever run a company before with lots of employees, because that's where, once again, most of our effort goes into managing that. And that's not a bad statement. Doesn't mean we shouldn't be doing that. It just means we really need to just balance these different types of tools that we could be using.